Hello friends, so this video is about the Abu Dhabi Transit Visa. Uh, many students when we are flying from one country to another country. So let's suppose we are flying from India to any European country to Israel. So first we all go through the sky scanner to check that whether any discount available or not. So 99% flight go through the Abu Dhabi. They have halt in Abu Dhabi when we take the connecting flight actually, and uh, there is a very huge misinformation regarding the transit visa, regarding the Abu Dhabi transit visa. So in this video I want to clear these things. So let us go through step by step. So this video is only for those who are traveling from country 1 to country 3, where Abu Dhabi is the country 2 and you have halt in Abu Dhabi airport, right? Not in Dubai, it's only for the Abu Dhabi. So first of all, who needs the transit visa? And if you are from India who do not have any agreement with UAE for visa on arrival, you may need the transit visa, right? So those countries, many countries who are like Israel and any kind of countries, they have agreement with UAE on visa or arrival. So those countries people, you do not need transit visa. So just go through the website and check that whether it has your country eligible for visa on arrival in UAE or not. If you are eligible for visa on arrival, then obviously this video is not for you, because you do not need any transit visa. You can get those visa at airport also. So first thing, suppose you need transit visa, means you are from India or any country which not agreement with UAE on visa on arrival, so you need it prior. So this video is for you. So let's come to who will apply. Suppose you are coming from country 1, let's India, and you have halt at Abu Dhabi airport, not Dubai, and you are going to country 3, let England. Okay. So first thing, obviously all people who are coming from India going to England, uh, if they have halt in Abu Dhabi, all people do not need transit visa. Okay, so who needs or who do not need, that I will discuss here. So I will discuss it by case. Suppose in case 1, uh, you have same PNR number and same flight company. You are traveling from Abu Dhabi to England. Suppose you have booked Air India, right, and you have only one PNR, not Air India, you have booked from any site who gives you one PNR number, means from India to England there is only one ticket, right? So if you have halt or do not halt, it means nothing, and you do not need transit visa unless your halt time is exceeding 24 hours. If your halt time exceeding 24 hours, then you need transit visa also. Okay, but if you do not, if your gap between two flight is less than 24 hours and you have one PNR, if you do not have one PNR but you have same company, right? Suppose you to get the cheaper ticket, you break the flight, like you book by own from India to Abu Dhabi with suppose Etihad Airlines, and from Abu Dhabi to England, that is also Etihad Airlines, but you book it by yourself, those two flights, and the gap is not more than 24 hours. So at that case also you do not need any transit visa, because the airlines will give you your two tickets to boarding pass at the first in India or in England, wherever. If you are coming from England to India also, you can get those boarding pass at England airport, two boarding pass, so there is no problem, right? So if you have say PNR number, or you have both flights are same company, then and your waiting time is less than 24 hours, so at that case you do not need any transit visa. You can fly without transit visa. So now come to the case 2. If you have waiting time more than 24 hours. Okay, so if you have waiting time more than 24 hours, then it doesn't matter whether you have same uh, flight, same company flight, or whether you have one PNR. But if you have waiting time is more than 24 hours, you need transit visa, right? So when you are booking your ticket, if you are do not any plan to go and explore Abu Dhabi, so better you check that your the whole time is less than 24 hours. Okay. So we need to understand that when we need the transit visa, let we are going from India to England through Abu Dhabi, and at India only you the in airport India you get only one boarding pass from India to Abu Dhabi, right? So to get the second boarding pass, you need to clear the immigration counter in Abu Dhabi. So at that time, you need your transit visa. So there is some questions that like I do not have any check-in bag. I have only uh, hand luggage. So shall I need the transit visa or not? Because if I do not have the check-in luggage, I not need to go to the belt where our baggage has come and recheck in. But at that case also you do if you have different PNR, so uh, if you have different PNR and different flight, so for the second ticket you need to go through the immigration counter. At that time you need your transit visa. So it doesn't matter whether you have check-in luggage or not, but if you have only one boarding pass, you get one boarding pass in uh, if, India. So to collect the second boarding pass, you need to clear the immigration counter. So if you have different PNR and if you have check-in luggage, at that case you have definitely need to go to the belt where your luggage will come, and you again recheck in the start all the procedure, right? So at this case you also need the transit visa. So in case 4 that I have discussed just before, some people say that I do not have any check-in luggage but I have different PNR, so whether I need or not, you still need transit visa. If you do not have check-in luggage but you do not have the boarding passes also, right? Because you have different PNR and different company aeroplanes. So to get the second boarding pass, you need to clear the immigration counter and then go to the outside area, and then again you collect your boarding pass and go to Abu Dhabi to London. So in case 4 also you need your so in case 5, which is very less possibility and very rare case, that you have different PNR and you have different aeroplane company. Suppose first is company A, second is company B, uh, but at that case, some cases the company A and company B have some kind of agreement that they will shift your luggage at airport. You not need to and you they will shift your luggage and they give you the boarding pass at starting point, means in Indian airport, or if you are going from India to England, it is also the vice versa. Like you are coming from England to India, they both company give you the boarding pass at starting point. So at that case you do not need any kind of any kind of transit visa. Also I saw that in some website they did it for you. Though they have different company, different PNR, but they provide the boarding pass in first airport, but it is very less possibility. You have to make sure that you, you have both boarding passes at starting point. In that case you do not need any kind of transit visa, but this case is very less possibility. So now come to the case 6, which is very danger case, and many people miss their flight due to the case 6. It is you have different PNR, different flight company, and there is no agreement between them, but the waiting time, the hold time at Abu Dhabi airport is less than 8 hours, right? Less than 8 hours you should mention the time, it is less than 8 hours. So at that time uh, you also need a transit visa, but you cannot get the transit visa from online, right? So online means the online website portal of UAE, you cannot get the online transit visa. So at that case uh, comes to the case 6a. At that case, if your waiting time is less than 8 hours, you need to contact your any local tour or travel company. They will provide you transit visa if you have waiting time less than 8 hours, because you cannot apply in online to get the transit visa. And the online transit visa price is around 1200 INR. It's 55 dirham, I think. But if you are collecting your transit visa, means suppose you have waiting time is 3 hours, right? So you need to collect your transit visa from local tour and travel company, so they may charge 3 times of this, and it will take actually 6 to 7 days also. Also, if you do not get any kind of company in your area, and in any kind of tour or travels company in your area who can provide you this kind of visa, so at that case you need you do not go for the transit visa, you need the tourist visa, which is actually 7 times higher than the online transit visa. Means a proper tourist visa, like you are going to the Abu Dhabi, right? So this is the case. So the next is from where you can get the online transit visa. So if your waiting time is greater than 8 hours, and you do not have same PNR, and you do not have same company greater than 8 hours, right? So you need a transit visa, and you are eligible to apply online transit visa, right? So from online transit visa they have two websites, maybe there are other websites, I don't know, but these are the two websites where I book my transit visa. One is Etihad Airways website, and one is Emirates Airline website. I will get the link in below description. So here you just go and fill the documents. You need your confirm tickets, both flight tickets from India to Abu Dhabi, from Abu Dhabi to England, and all other documents what they ask in the website. So, and you just pay the fee, required fee, so they will provide the visa in less than 24 hours, right? This is for the online process, online transit visa. So this is the price for 48 hours, it is 55 dirham, and for 96 hours if you want to go to UAE and explore UAE, right? So you have two kinds of transit visa. One is for 48 hours, it is 55 dirham, and one is for 96 hours, it is 216 dirham. And once you get the transit visa, it is valid for 30 days, right? So from where you can get your offline transit visa. So I told you earlier, for offline transit visa you have to contact your local tour or travels company, or you can WhatsApp me, I will arrange it for you. But you should know that the offline transit visa took at least 9 days, 7 to 9 days. It came up after 1 week. So if you have booked ticket, your both the flight ticket without knowing the rules, and you do not have any other option without getting the offline transit visa, so then only you can go for the offline transit visa. Otherwise, if you do not have booked your ticket now, so always make sure that the gap between two flights is at least 8 hours, so that you can apply for the online transit visa with very less price. So what is the red flag in transit visa? That is the most important. So suppose you book your ticket from Skyscanner, where it has mentioned that you will check in your baggage by yourself, right? Suppose you have the required time of 8 and 9 hours from Delhi to Abu Dhabi, and from Abu Dhabi to England, but somehow the Delhi to Abu Dhabi flight got delayed for 10 hours, right? So when you reach at Abu Dhabi, the second flight had flew already. So at that case, you cannot do anything, and you are solely responsible for that. So you will either book another flight after reaching the airport, the next flight to England, or you will come back to India. Similarly, suppose your second flight somehow got cancelled, you have only the first flight. So are there time which means, after getting into the Abu Dhabi, that your second flight has cancelled. So no one is responsible for that. So always go for either one PNR, or if you are going with for the less budget, like we all the students do, we broke down the tickets by ourselves, because if we book in one PNR, suppose India to uh, Israel, the ticket price will cost around 50,000, right? But at that time, if we broke the ticket from Delhi to Abu Dhabi, from Abu Dhabi to Israel, it will came around 30,000, means we can save 20,000. And to suppose the 2,000 is transit visa, so it is still we have in profit of 20,000 around. But you more you go for the cheap, more we will suffer. So you should know all the process before you book the flight, and you should when you are booking with booking by yourself by breaking the flights, always you should go for the those flights which have very good record of maintaining the time, less possibility of a cancellation, right? uh, so you should note that this all this process is for Abu Dhabi Transit Visa. It is not for the Dubai Transit Visa. Right? For Dubai Transit Visa, the process may be different. So if you have flight from the connecting flight in Abu Dhabi, so you only go through this process. If you have connecting flight from Dubai, you may go through my another video. Wish you happy journey, and thank you. So if you have any kind of doubt, you just write email to me, or just write in comment. Okay, I may get back to you. Thank you.